Hello everyone, Matthew Bench, United States Weather Center. Here to do another long range update, and Merry Christmas to everyone. As you can see, I have a Santa hat on. And today we're going to be looking at a white Christmas potential here across the CONUS, and with potential for a little bit more storms here as to New Year's. And the cold is coming. So first of all, we're going to get GFS from 12Z run today, see if there's a white Christmas in store for anyone here on the CONUS. And you can see it's being pretty bad. First of all, it develops a low pressure system down through in this area. That doesn't make sense in my opinion. Then it has no snow at all here on Christmas Day until you get another low pressure system down in the East Coast. Alright, so that's the Christmas situation. So if we go to snow depth, there's, and sorry about that. If you go to snow depth here, you can see White Christmas, 12Z on, nothing. There's nothing except for over here. GFS, in my opinion, is not being very good. Alright, so you got White Christmas here in Missouri, Illinois, up to Wisconsin, but beyond that, there's no White Christmas here across much of the CONUS except for, obviously, the Northern Plains in this area up here. We're going to look at the CMCs. I think it has a better idea of what this pattern has in store, and yes, I will show the European as well. But I think this the CMC has definitely a better idea of what's in store for Christmas, in my opinion. So what it does, the same thing. It actually develops a low pressure system down here, down in Texas, and brings it up north. Also has, again, a more snowy look here to it when you go in here, and also here in Kansas, here in Indiana and Ohio Valley, you can see there's snow starting to develop. And another little low pressure system gets snow here. So CMC, I think, has a better take on the pattern. Upper height here. Here's upper height. Basically, I think in my opinion, has a better idea of this pattern store. You can see there's your polar vortex. Cold is coming. That's what I have high confidence on. Is cold is coming for majority of the United States. If you go to total snowfall here by Christmas, you can see, yes, there is potential for a white Christmas from all the way down here to Texas to the Ohio Valley and up northeast of there. This is definitely a snowier look than the GFS, and I do think the GFS has some issues. We're going to go look at the European now. You can see the European, same storm system. Gives the storm system more southern look to it, but again, the storm system is kind of deflated a little bit. And it does the same thing. It develops another storm system over here. And then it brings snow here in Kansas to me, and kind of just kicks it out of here. So that's where we are right now with the White Christmas. What do I think where White Christmas could be? If you follow my mouse here on the map, I think it's possible here, and we'll imagine the West has a White Christmas already. We're going to say that, but over in the eastern and central United States, where I think White Christmas is possible, basically here from Kansas, probably over in this area right in here. I can't really draw a line, but this is the area I think has potential for White Christmas, is right in this area in here. All right, and if you guys want to know, and here. So that's a White Christmas potential. It's still far out there to tell if there's going to be more of a White Christmas. We don't know yet. But what we do know, all the meteorological guys know, is guess what? Cold is coming. And you can see that pinkish up here, this is the 850 millibar temperature. This is basically about 1,000 feet up in the atmosphere. And you can see this pink over here. This means this is a polar vortex. Basically, the polar vortex it got dislodged and it's coming down basically here in the United States. And you can see as we go through time, that pink comes down all the way down to here in the northern plains. This tells you the polar vortex is, yes, right up here. Alright, we go through time. It's cold, guys. It's cold. I'm not going to lie. It's cold through Christmas. I think we do get a little transition period where you maybe get a slight warming trend, but it's cold. Alright, this is some cold. High temperatures, likely not to get out of the teens here. And if we go to the central United States, just to kind of give you an idea of where the cold temperatures are, look, highs don't get out of the 20s, alright? And you go through time, yeah, this is cold. It does start to warm up a little bit by Christmas. I don't agree with that solution by the European. But here it is. Here's basically your European weekly mean. And you can see this is a very, very cold CONUS, man. You can see there's your negative EPO. Again, this is the reason this is happening here is because of negative EPO here. As you can see, a lot of warmth here would tell me a ridge and a downstream trough across much of the CONUS. And the EPO is taint, and it's basically just giving us some pretty cold, nasty cold weather here. So that's some cold stuff. All right. So here's the winter storm confidence graphic I made. You can see that the storm system, I do think there's a storm system. So it's a moderate thinking here. It's increasing thought of my storm system. Storm track still obviously is low. In the cold air, yes, it's high. All right, the cold air, it's there. The question is if we're going to be able to get snow with this, or is the EPO just going to take over the pattern and say nope, no snow. All right, so that's the Christmas daytime thing. Now we're going to go to the longer range, and this is what I want to see. I'm looking at this period, very interested in this period, all right, by the 29th, 28th of December. This is going to be a transition period. The EPO, I don't know what's going to happen with the EPO, but there's a lot of signals pointing to a potential another big-time, this is a big-time storm, all right? It's a huge big-time storm. This is the BSR, Bering Sea Method, Bering Sea Rule, which tells us there's a big storm in here by the 29th, 28th. And I agree with that. I think we have active times. As we go through time here, in the European control, you can take these images with a grain of salt, but not the BSR. Don't take the BSR with a grain of salt. But you can see, as you go through time, all right, you can see there's a storm system starting to develop down in here. And what that does is it starts to develop moisture from the Gulf. All right, and you can see it's starting to develop moisture. And you get this cold and this moisture starting to meet. And when that happens is you start to get snow in here. See? And if you fast forward through time, this thing expands and we get a lot of snow with this. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, guys. This is not a thing saying this is going to happen. No. What I'm saying is there's a lot of support of a winter storm here by the 29th. All right. And it also says in my Twitter, yes, look at this. I call for a big time storm system here by the 29th. And I still think this is going to happen. All right. And it's starting to show up the models. What you want to do here when you're trying to predict the weather, what you do is make your own forecast and see if the models kind of agree with that forecast. You look at organic forecasting methods first, and then you look at the model and say, yes, this was going to happen. But there is a signal for a big-time storm system here around 28th and 29th of December, in my opinion. And it is cold, all right? And it is cold. There is cold here. And this supports my thinking of a storm system, all right? That's really all for today. Hopefully everyone has a Merry Christmas. I'll hopefully be able to do another long range video tomorrow, basically discussing what I think White Christmas are going to happen. That's basically all for today's video. And if you guys, this was a 10-day outlook video, more of a 10-day. But if you want to go into January, there are some warmer risks. So I'll keep you updated throughout the week. And thank you guys for watching. And have a Merry Christmas. Hope to see you tomorrow. And